Welcome to the video of the best movies released recently. Many thanks to everyone who supports the channel. Now let's start with the first movie. The Menu. It tells the story of a couple who go out to dinner at a luxury restaurant. When I say luxury, I'm not talking about a slightly expensive restaurant. Customers are brought by private boats to this restaurant, which is located on a private island and only 12 people can enter every day, and the employees know each customer's name. Ralph Fiennes, the successful actor, who you can recognize as Voldemort, plays the hardcore chief of the restauration. The events in the movie start with crazy surprises during the meal. If I say anything else, I can talk about it as it will be a spoiler. If you look at the genre of the movie on the internet, you can see that it says comedy, thriller and horror. Most of the funny scenes in the movie are about how awkward and helpless people are in tense moments. A chef restaurant on a private island is already a strange event. But customers who spend thousands of dollars at the restaurant, their reactions to surprises at the restaurant make these strange events even more. The director of this movie is Mark Mylod. He is also the director of the Succession series, which tells the story of the rich. No matter how rich you are, you can also be very stupid, and I think the movie explains this well. The thing that I liked most about this movie, which made me laugh and get very nervous, was its pace. The movie immerses you in its world after the first 15 minutes and keeps you wondering what will happen the rest of the time. The biggest and perhaps the biggest shortcoming of the movie is that it is too event-oriented. We cannot understand some of the madness in the movie and the decisions of some characters. Since I had a lot of fun watching the movie, this shortcoming did not upset me too much.
Yes, we are.
Our second movie, Barbarian, tells the story of a woman who discovers that the house she rented from Airbnb is strangely rented by another man. The woman has to enter this house where there is someone she does not know because she has nowhere else to go at that time. Will the man in the house be a nice person or a crazy person? What do the strange things in the house mean, my friends? I can say that I liked this horror movie a lot. It tells the barbarian story well, and at the same time it really scares you. The movie is very successful in surprising the audience and changing the direction of its story. In Hollywood movies, writers love to tell us what we see right away. In this movie we only learn the story when necessary. I was happy watching The Barbarian as I could not predict what would happen. I don't want to go into more details to avoid spoilers. Barbarian already got 9 points from me. So if you like watching horror movies, I would definitely say watch it.
A pleasurable experience.
Our 3th movie, Watcher, tells the tense story of an American woman who moves to Romania with her lover. Yes, this is not a series on Netflix, it's another movie. Julia is moving to a city where she doesn't speak the language and his wife is always at work, so he is often alone. Events begin when Julia realizes that someone in the opposite apartment is watching her. The movie asks us, is Julia really being watched, or does she think so because of her own loneliness? Yes, we have seen this story told by the Watcher movie in many movies before, but the simplicity of the story, the atmosphere and the successful performance of the lead actor made me love this movie. The fact that subtitles are not used in the scenes where other characters speak Romanian in the movie causes us to not understand what is spoken like the main character. Watcher was a not so great, straightforward thriller that I enjoyed watching. Our fourth movie, Triangle of Sadness, is making fun of the rich, and I think most directors want the audience to see the stupidity and crazy ideas of the ultra-rich. The director of the movie usually makes movies with a slow pace and uses the oddities of daily life very well, and we watched the story of the couple who modeled in this movie. I really liked the 2.5-hour movie until the last 0.5 hour. Most of it makes fun of ultra-rich people. There were two parts of the movie that he didn't like. The first is that he sometimes puts his messages in the foreground, and the second is that the last 0.5 hours are a bit unnecessary. Now comes the fifth and final movie, Smile. This movie tells the story of a therapist. After the therapist's patient says he sees people smiling all the time and kills himself, the therapist starts seeing people smiling. The therapist cannot understand whether what she sees is real or fictional, and she slowly begins to lose herself. I'm closing the issue here so as not to give more spoilers about this movie. Thank you for watching the video. I hope the films I told were enjoyable for you. You can subscribe to support me and leave your own comments under the video. Goodbye.